She started saying, "You're perfect" more often. Turns out, that was the red flag, not the compliment. Yeah, I was confused too until I read what psychologists found about pre-cheating behavior. And holy shit, it's backwards from what you'd think. Everyone thinks cheating happens because you're not good enough, not romantic enough, not attentive enough, not whatever enough. Plot twist. University of Denver studied this for 5 years and found the opposite. Women often cheat when things are too stable, too predictable, too perfect. I know, I just ruined your Friday. You're welcome. Here's where it gets wild. Researchers call it the satisfaction paradox. The more she tells you how great you are, the more her brain might be preparing an exit strategy. It's like when your boss starts complimenting you right before layoffs, except instead of losing your job, you're about to lose your girlfriend to some guy named Chad, who has a motorcycle and emotional problems. Cornell psychologists tracked 500 relationships where infidelity occurred. They found 3 phrases that spike right before cheating. "You're perfect for me," up 67% in the final month. "I'm so lucky to have you," increases by 45%. "You deserve better." This one's basically a countdown timer. Why? It's called moral compensation. Her brain is preemptively managing guilt by building you up before tearing everything down. The human mind is wild and kind of an asshole. Think about it. When someone's actually happy, they don't need to convince you they're happy. They just are. It's like when someone says, "I'm not racist," but you know something racist is coming. When she says, "You're perfect," but you know Chad's motorcycle is already parked outside. Rutgers University found something even crazier. They called it the attention paradox. Women who cheat often become more attentive to their partners right before. More sex, more affection, more everything. One researcher literally said, "Increased intimacy can be a subconscious goodbye." I read that 3 times. Then I went through my text history. Then I needed a drink. Here's what she says in the 30 days before. According to the data, Week 4, "We should do more things together." Week 3, "You're such a good person." Week 2, "I don't deserve you." Week 1, "I need some space to think." Day 0, "We need to talk." If this timeline looks familiar, comment F in chat for our fallen brothers. We see you. We've been there. Some of us are there right now. UCLA studied the neuroscience behind this. Turns out, when someone's brain decides to cheat, it triggers something called cognitive restructuring. Basically, her brain rewrites the relationship story to make her the hero, not the villain. Suddenly you're too nice, too predictable, too safe. Meanwhile, Chad doesn't text back and has the emotional depth of a puddle, but his unpredictability triggers her dopamine like a slot machine. Psychology is depressing. Subscribe if you want more existential crises backed by science. The women most likely to cheat? The ones in perfect relationships. Texas A&M found that affairs happen more often when satisfaction is at 7 out of 10 than at 3 out of 10. Why? Because at 3 out of 10, she'll just leave. At 7 out of 10, she wants the stability and the excitement, so she outsources the excitement to Chad. It's like keeping your day job but driving Uber at night, except the Uber is another dude and your heart's about to get a 1-star review. She starts going to the gym religiously. For herself. She guards her phone like it contains nuclear codes. She has sudden work events that require dresses you've never seen. She mentions a new friend whose name sounds like a cologne commercial. And the biggest one? She stops complaining about you. When a woman stops complaining, she's not satisfied. She's shopping for your replacement. That silence isn't peace. It's a resignation letter being drafted. Harvard neuroscientists scanned women's brains during emotional discussions about their partners. Women considering affairs showed decreased activity in the anterior cingulate cortex, the part that processes emotional connection. But here's the kicker: increased activity in areas associated with future planning. She's literally neurologically checking out while planning her next move. Your girlfriend's brain is playing chess while you're playing checkers. Shout out to everyone who thought they were winning when she said, "You're too good for me." Narrator: he was not in fact winning. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. Help us get there so I can afford therapy after researching all this depressing psychology. Here's the part that'll really mess with your head. Oxford evolutionary psychologists found this is actually adaptive behavior from thousands of years ago. Women evolved to maintain security while seeking genetic diversity. It's literally in the DNA. You're not competing with Chad. You're competing with 200,000 years of evolution. Good luck with that. Social media made this 100 times worse. Instagram is basically a catalog of alternatives. Every story is a reminder of what else is out there. She's comparing your Netflix and chill to everyone's highlight reel. MIT found that women who spend 2+ hours daily on social media are 34% more likely to cheat. The apps aren't just killing your attention span, they're killing your relationship. But here's what nobody tells you. Knowing this gives you power. When you recognize the patterns, you can address them. When she says you're too perfect, that's your cue to add some unpredictability. Cancel plans occasionally, be less available. Stop being her emotional support Amazon Prime. I know it sounds backwards. That's because it is. But so is all of human psychology, apparently. Look, not every woman who says you're perfect is about to cheat. But if she's saying it while being weirdly protective of her phone, having new mysterious friends, suddenly finding herself, working late with Todd from accounting, yeah, Todd's not reviewing spreadsheets at 11 p.m. So next time she says you're perfect or too good for her, don't celebrate, investigate. Because modern dating is like a Christopher Nolan movie. Nothing is what it seems, everything's backwards, and you'll need to watch it 3 times to understand what happened. We're building a community of guys who'd rather know the uncomfortable psychology than live in comfortable ignorance. Subscribe if you want more truth bombs that'll ruin your day but save your dating life. And remember, if she stops arguing with you, she's not happy. She's job hunting. Welcome to Understanding Female Psychology. It's terrifying here, but at least we have peer-reviewed studies and dark humor. Hit subscribe, because ignorance might be bliss. But knowledge means you see the freight train coming, even if you can't always stop it.